For me, what it really comes down to is the fact that we've all been given this gift of life. And if we have the ability to breathe and we have a heart beating in us, that right now, that's amazing because we contain this gift of life. And I think it's very easy when we've always had something to kind of forget how much value there is in it. And there's nothing more valuable than the gift of life. So I think that what happens though is that sometimes the gift of life doesn't look like exactly what we would have chosen for ourselves. But I believe that the giver of that life understood that it was actually a perfect gift for us. But sometimes we get frustrated and our life doesn't line up with our ideal. And, you know, we experience pain, we experience frustration, and, you know, underneath all of that disappointment, underneath all of our traumas that we all experience, there's still this glowing ember, and it never goes out. And that ember is the human spirit. It's what reminds us that life is a gift and that we're able to use it. I think that we have a decision to make in saying whether we're just going to live life and experience the mundane, or if we're going to make the active choice to curate our lives and really live them fully. And we've got this unique capability to be brave in our attempt to curate our lives. And life isn't something that we're just given, that just happens to us. It's a gift that was really intended to be used. And that might look different for different people. But I think it requires a kind of courage and a boldness to sit here, and while we know we can't control everything, that we can still sharpen and refine and direct the arrow of our life. And you know, if you look at life, it's very organic, it's very complex, and I don't think it's easily defined by just aspects such as, you know, work, home, career, school, things like that. I think if you take all of that organic mess that we call life and really simplify it, it comes down to three important elements that I would think of as lines or pillars. And when you lean these three pillars together and have them support each other, essentially you're creating the strongest shape in the universe. You're creating a triangle. And I believe that those three key elements to anyone's life really come down to body, mind, and spirit. But when you put those together, you have this really great, amazing, incredible pyramid. But it's stagnant, and there's a fourth line missing, because when you take that triangle and you add a fourth line to it, what you're essentially creating is an arrow. And that gives you so much more power, because then you have the ability to direct those three things. You can direct it and aim it exactly where you want it to go. And you know, that's how you direct the arrow of your life, is you come up with that fourth pillar, which is your purpose, your passion, your why, your reason for being. And it's truly your sense of direction that's going to push that triangle of body, mind, and spirit, whichever way you think it should go. And I want to say that, you know, I'm far from perfect, and I'm on a journey, and I want you guys to go on this journey with me to explore what it means to be fully alive. And you know, I don't want to just sit here and teach you what I've learned, but I want this to be interactive, where I can learn from you as well. And so I hope that you guys will kind of go with me here on this journey to directing that era of our life. And that's what I mean by living fully alive.